and digital cash.
Hello people of the world, the truth of our gangster New World Order society is there to be seen, if you care, to see it. This is my attempt to show you where to start looking, if you want to see the people who are controlling the entire world's population, and are now in the process of destroying that old-style gangster death slave system, which is just as evil as the new CBDC social credit, debtor's prison system, you are now being programmed to accept as the new normal. Just as you were programmed to accept our present evil system as normal. Listen to the fat man from the Bank of International Settlement tell you how your money is actually his money, and has always been his money, and the good news is, now he can control how, and even if you can spend it. His contempt for you can be seen, as he implies with a straight face. You don't matter.
For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability, and also we will have the technology to enforce that.
So these are the key facts then. Ownership of securities as property has been replaced with a new legal concept of a security entitlement. I've checked this out and I'm shocked to say it's true.
The digital euro is on the move. Yesterday, the Governing Council of the ECB approved the opening of the preparation phase.
It is actually true. I've been through the documentation. This is correct. I don't know what else to say than that. This is a contractual claim ensuring a very weak position if the account provider becomes insolvent.
This would seem very right. They just said the tokenization or tokenized deposits and tokenized assets on a programmable platform.
It will be a journey, and we will walk the journey together with the legislator.
You know, that in and of itself, boy oh boy, that doesn't sound too bad. And then they could harness programmability. Oh man, doesn't sound too bad. But then you get down into the meat of this, which we're going to do in a moment, and what they're referring to specifically is being able to program your deposits. Your deposits. So they have a trigger mechanism.
All European institutions will be involved to make sure that Europe is equipped with the currency of the future.
And what they talk about specifically are bank runs.
4 decades after its creation,
And what they talk about specifically are bank runs.
Cash is here to stay.
just a day and a half later,
All options.
This is the second thing.
And digital cash.
So what they want to set up, one example that they tend to report is if your money
That expression of central bank liability
was on the unified ledger, they could program the ledger to make sure that you couldn't extract your money from a bank if other people were doing, or if other people were doing it simultaneously.
He's saying there's now no property rights to securities held not in any form in any jurisdiction below the line. So I've looked into this, and I think there are a couple of outlines, but he's saying globally that there are that there's no property rights to securities.
Cash is here to stay. You will have all options. Cash and digital cash.
Now we've got a good example here. To explain it. Let's say you purchase an automobile or cash, having no destination vehicle. You believe that you have an outlet that you would in an actual car, cash, you've got a certificate, so you own it, and you also manage the vehicle, right?
Cash is here to stay.
Despite that,
You will have all options.
has been allowed
Cash
by a
and
newly
digital
invented
cash.
legal concept, derivative, your car as his asset and to use it as collateral to borrow money for his own purposes. Banks. Now the auto dealer has become bankrupt and your vehicle, along with all the others sold by the dealer, are seized by certain secured creditors of the dealership, with no judicial review being necessary, as legal certainty was previously established, but they have absolute power to take your car in the event of the bankruptcy of the dealer.
Cash and digital cash.